The Dallas Cowboys have initiated their search for a new head coach following the departure of Mike McCarthy. Among the candidates, current offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer has emerged as a potential successor. Schottenheimer, who joined the Cowboys as an analyst in 2022 and was promoted to offensive coordinator in 2023, brings over 25 years of NFL coaching experience. Reuters. Despite his extensive background, Schottenheimer has never held a head coaching position in the NFL. His previous roles include offensive coordinator positions with the New York Jets, St. Louis Rams, and Seattle Seahawks. Notably, during his tenure with the Jets in 2006, he coached quarterback Chad Pennington to a Comeback Player of the Year award. Pro Football Reference. The possibility of Schottenheimer's promotion has elicited mixed reactions from Cowboys fans. Some supporters express concern over his lackluster performance as offensive coordinator, fearing that elevating him to head coach may not yield the desired improvements. Conversely, proponents argue that his familiarity with the team's dynamics and players, such as quarterback Dak Prescott, could facilitate a smoother transition and maintain offensive continuity. Blogging the Boys. In addition to Schottenheimer, the Cowboys are considering other candidates for the head coaching role. Former offensive coordinator Kellen Moore, now with the Philadelphia Eagles, is viewed as a strong contender. However, the Cowboys must await the conclusion of the Eagles' season to engage in formal discussions. Other potential candidates include Deion Sanders, Jason Witten, Aaron Glenn, and Mike Zimmer. Blogging the Boys. The decision to promote Schottenheimer would align with owner Jerry Jones's historical preference for offensive-minded head coaches, as evidenced by previous hires like Jason Garrett and Wade Phillips. However, the team is also exploring defensive-oriented candidates, such as former New York Jets head coach Robert Saleh and Seattle Seahawks assistant head coach Leslie Frazier, both of whom have completed interviews. Reuters. Adding an intriguing layer to the search, legendary coach Nick Saban has endorsed Deion Sanders for the Cowboys' head coaching position, citing Sanders' success at Jackson State and Colorado. While Sanders has expressed interest, no formal interviews have been scheduled. New York Post. As the Cowboys' head coaching search progresses, the organization faces a critical decision that will shape the team's future. Balancing the desire for continuity with the need for fresh perspectives, the front office must carefully evaluate each candidate's potential to lead the Cowboys back to championship contention. The Dallas Cowboys have officially interviewed Kellen Moore, their former offensive coordinator and current play caller for the Philadelphia Eagles, for their head coaching vacancy. However, the decision to consider Moore as a top candidate has sparked heated debate among fans and analysts alike. Moore, once hailed as the prodigal son of Dallas, has continued to rise through the coaching ranks after leaving the Cowboys. Under Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni, Moore has overseen an offense that boasts an impressive running game powered by Saquon Barkley. Yet, Sunday's playoff game against the Rams highlighted some familiar flaws in Moore's play calling that could be cause for concern if he were to return to Dallas as head coach. Weaknesses in play calling. One of the most glaring issues with Moore's tenure as a play caller is his lack of situational awareness. Against the Rams, Moore's offense fell into predictable patterns. Two critical moments underscored his shortcomings. With the Eagles pinned at their own 8-yard line and quarterback Jalen Hurts nursing a knee injury, Moore called for a deep pass play on second down after a safe first down run. The result? Hurts was sacked in the end zone for a safety, a costly error. Later, with the Eagles up by 6 and needing to run out the clock, Moore's decision to call a risky play-action bootleg on second down led to another sack. Instead of securing a first down to close out the game, the Rams regained possession and nearly stole the victory. While Moore's offensive schemes can be brilliant at times, these moments of poor judgment highlight a lingering inability to adapt under pressure, an issue that haunted his tenure in Dallas. Is Moore too deferential to succeed under Jerry Jones? One major concern is Moore's deferential nature, a trait that might make him a poor fit under Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. Historically, Jones has sought head coaches who strike a balance between challenging him and aligning with his vision. However, Moore's track record suggests he often compromises his own strategies to accommodate others. For example, during his early days as Dallas offensive coordinator, Moore embraced pre-snap motion as a core component of his scheme. But after comments from Jones and former head coach Jason Garrett questioning its stability, Moore significantly reduced motion usage. This pattern persisted throughout his time in Dallas, and even carried over to the Eagles, where his motion usage this season ranked among the league's lowest despite his proven success with it. Parallels to the Jason Garrett era. There's also a strong argument that hiring Moore would signal a return to the Jason Garrett era. Moore's coaching philosophies are heavily influenced by Garrett and Scott Linehan, the former Cowboys offensive coordinator who mentored him early in his career. Moore's staff choices also reflect these connections. For instance, Doug Nussmeier, a longtime ally of Linehan, has been Moore's quarterbacks coach throughout his career. Similarly, Carl Valero, who worked closely with Garrett during his head coaching stint, reunited with Moore in Philadelphia this season. Critics worry that these ties to Garrett and Linehan suggest Moore might lack the innovative edge needed to break the Cowboys' cycle of mediocrity. Hiring Moore could be seen as a step backward, a return to safe, predictable football that fails to meet the high expectations of Cowboys fans. Speculations and the bigger picture. If the Cowboys move forward with Moore, it raises the question: why fire Mike McCarthy at all? McCarthy, for all his faults, had begun making bold changes, such as embracing analytics and phasing out Ezekiel Elliott in favor of more efficient offensive strategies. Speculation is swirling about alternative candidates who could bring a fresh perspective to Dallas. Names like Deion Sanders, who has earned acclaim for his success at Jackson State and Colorado, or Robert Saleh, known for his defensive acumen, represent bold departures from the Cowboys' usual preferences. If Jerry Jones and the Cowboys truly want to break their long-standing NFC Championship drought, they may need to take a risk on an outside hire rather than retreating to the comfort of a familiar face like Moore. The decision ahead isn't just about choosing the next head coach. It's about setting a new direction for America's team. What do you think, Cowboys fans? Should the team take a gamble on Kellen Moore? Or is it time to think outside the box? Ball program. Sanders is not just a charismatic leader. He's proven he can elevate teams, recruit elite talent, and build a winning culture. His larger-than-life personality would also resonate with the Cowboys' identity as America's team, making him a natural fit for the spotlight that comes with the role. But is Deion Sanders ready for the NFL? Critics, however, are quick to point out the challenges Sanders might face in transitioning to the NFL. The league is a different beast compared to college football, requiring a deeper understanding of game strategy, roster management, and dealing with high-profile players. Saban himself knows this all too well. He coached in the NFL for 2 seasons with the Miami Dolphins before returning to college football, where he built one of the most successful programs in history at Alabama. Could Sanders face similar struggles if he made the jump to the professional level? Speculations about the Cowboys' direction. While Sanders remains a fan favorite and an exciting wildcard, it's worth noting that Jerry Jones has historically leaned toward hiring experienced NFL coaches. The Cowboys are reportedly interviewing other candidates, including Kellen Moore, Brian Schottenheimer, and Leslie Frazier, all of whom have extensive NFL experience. Still, Jones is known for making bold, headline-grabbing decisions. Hiring Sanders would certainly fit that mold and signal a fresh direction for a franchise that hasn't seen a Super Bowl in nearly 3 decades. American football, what's next for the Cowboys? As the Cowboys continue their search, one thing is clear: the fan base is divided. Many are excited by the possibility of Sanders bringing his unique style and leadership to Dallas, while others are more cautious, preferring a proven NFL veteran to steer the ship. What's undeniable is that Coach Prime's name in the mix adds a layer of intrigue to an already compelling storyline. Could Deion Sanders bring his prime-time magic to the Cowboys and help them break their decades-long championship drought? Or will the team opt for a safer, more traditional choice? Stay tuned, Cowboys fans. This coaching saga is far from over.